I called customer support for our internet provider, and they put me on hold forever. And when I was just laying in my bed, and they put the hold music, and I'm laying in the bed and I fell asleep. And when I woke up, it was like there was somebody saying hello, 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 and I'm like hello, and they hung up. And I was like, that was for nothing.
Do you know how long you waited?
Yeah, my phone said it was 53 minutes long, the call.
Oh,
53 minutes. No, that's horrible customer service.
Yeah, it sucks. But
I have a really horrible customer service story about a local restaurant.
She still gets mad about it. Look at her.
Of course I do. Of course I do. I'm going to talk to that lady one day. I swear I will.
You should, so you can just, take that out.
I think we all have a customer service nightmare, and we're going to share it on the podcast today.
let's do it.
Let's go. Welcome to the Foursome Podcast.
Ooh, don't be dirty. It's not what you think.
We're just the perfectly imperfect couples.
The Foursome Podcast starts now.
Listen, you mentioned being on hold, right?
Yeah.
Well, we were recently traveling and our flight got canceled. And I called the airline and they had me on hold,
Right.
right? And I said, okay, let me just wait. It said, the automatic response goes, you are on hold. Your estimated wait time is 20 minutes.
No.
How long did I wait, honey?
Wasn't it like 2 hours?
No, it was like an hour and something.
Hell no.
An hour and something. And then finally the lady gets on the phone and she's like, okay, how can I help you? And I said, our flight got canceled. We need to fly out today. Well, the best I could do is the next day. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. Let's do the next day flight. She's typing and she's doing yada, yada, yada. By that time, it was like an hour and 45 minutes.
That's what I'm thinking. It was
That
like 2 hours.
that I started on the phone, but it was like, so she's talking to me and all of a sudden she goes, oh, I'm sorry. My system just went down. You're going to have to call back in a few hours.
Oh,
Damn.
gosh. That's terrible.
My
After all
blood
of that.
was boiling.
Yeah.
That's not easy, bro. Listen, I worked for technical support for a company, and sometimes I would get these customers. These are customers that are paying millions of dollars in support, and they feel like very entitled because they pay a lot of money, and they really treat you like crap. So our phone system was through an Ethernet cable, like straight to your computer, and the phone is through the computer. If somebody was talking like that to me, I just unplugged the Ethernet cable, so their call would drop.
Oh, my gosh.
Heck yeah.
I'm like, bro, you can't talk to me.
yeah,
like
you
that.
need, you need to treat people with respect if you want respect.
We had people that.
So you actually did that?
Oh yeah, I did. That.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I would. If they knew about that back then, I would have been fired.
I was just going to say, you sure you want to say that now?
Well, I had people call. They're like, "Listen, if you don't send me this part now, I'm gonna punch the next person I see in the face." And I'm like,
What?
Okay.
"Yeah," and like I'd be like, "Okay, well, let me tell my manager so that they know if something happens, they know." But
And some people are just crazy, weird.
yeah,
Psychos. That's the word.
yeah,
And for the airline thing, it's so funny because you know that it takes a lot to get Nelson mad.
oh yeah,
And that day he was so furious that I was like, let me stay away from him because
Yeah.
I really never see him mad. But for somebody to really get him that upset, it was just rude. There was no sympathy. It was kind of like you wait another 2 hours
yeah.
and there's nothing you can do. What can you do?
Well,
And they know this, so they take advantage.
Well, in my mind, if you want to go above and beyond and give great customer service, in that situation, if your system went down, you would say, you know what, let me get your number. And when the system's back up, and I'll call you immediately,
Yeah.
and we can pick up where we left off and I can help you and finish this. That's called customer service. But, oh, you know what? The system went down. And until this day, I don't even believe it. I'm like, yeah, system didn't go down. She just didn't want to help.
Yeah.
I can tell you that I worked for customer service when we had, remember, I can't remember, but it's for a very popular company that till this day, well, now it's closing its doors because it's a lot of, You know, it was way back in the day. But I worked in customer service, and we would get automatic situations from people, and you got to choose which one you picked. But there were some that it was just like kind of giving you the information, and then you would put, okay, thanks. So that was it. That's all you did. But the complicated ones, I would leave, and then I would I would just go down. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks to all
Wow.
of the ones.
Como un robot.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
never got in trouble, but I would choose the ones that I
They can just
wanted to
say-
deal with
yeah.
because there were some really complicated ones, and I'm like, I don't want to. And going back to that, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder what the systems are like now. And how they don't really want to deal with you. So they
Yeah.
just leave you waiting and waiting and waiting in hopes that you just get so frustrated that you hang up and that they don't have to deal with you. But we've been there, done that. And we know that there's tricks to the trade. And I mean, we didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, no.
If
People
they-
were not nice.
If they send a message now, okay, thanks. You know what that means now? They don't want to deal with you.
Yeah.
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 That's-
That's it.
Yeah, and customer support is actually kind of stressful for the representative too, because I remember getting a call, and it was a major airline, and they're like, "Listen, my system's down. Nobody in the world can board a flight on our airline right now because of this problem. So fix it now."
I remember.
And that was like, I was fresh out of school.
But was it your fault?
No, no.
No, but it's my job to fix it.
I understand that, but can they be nice about it?
Well,
I mean, I
they're-
understand the frustration as well, but
So yeah, if
Ugh.
somebody calls you, it's like an administrator, and it's their job to maintain those systems. And if they call you, it's because they have no idea what to do
Right.
or they can't fix it. So it's stressful to you because you have this person that's stressed out, their job's on the line,
yeah.
Yeah.
and if you fix it, they're good. If you don't, it might cause them problems.
Well, I'm gonna share my little situation with this lady at a local restaurant because I feel like in some way, shape, or form, we categorize Hispanics in a certain way.
Mhm.
True.
And then we always think that we're always trying to, find an easy way out, or we're trying to, get you to give us more for free, or
Cheat the system.
yeah, exactly. And she just made me feel like I was garbage. It was a Mexican restaurant, and I went in my second time going into this restaurant because the first time was really delicious. I had a little difficulty ordering, but it was fine. We got through it. It was perfectly fine. When I went back, I took my whole family and I even told you guys that I wanted to take you there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I'm ordering with the lady, and she had a really strong English accent. So I started talking to her in Spanish, but
Yeah.
she kept talking to me in English, and I'm like, okay, whatever, fine. So then I'm giving her my order, but she's repeating it back, and she's repeating it wrong. So I'm trying to explain to her, this is not what I'm ordering. I'm ordering this, and she's like, yeah, this, and I'm like, no, that's not what it is. Anyways, according to her, we got it all figured out, right?
Right.
But the kitchen is pretty much right there where you can see it. So I am watching the guys, and they are talking about what they're making for me, and it's not the correct order.
Right.
So I'm talking to the guys over the counter, and I'm telling them, are you making this, this, and this? Because what I ordered was this, this, and this. At this moment, the lady is thinking that I am trying to order, like trying to get extra food for free.
Oh no.
Oh my
When I
God.
sat down, she comes to the table and says, you do not go talk to them over there. If you want to order food, you go and pay for it over there. And I was like, lady, I was not ordering additional food. I was trying to fix the order because you put it in wrong.
Yeah.
And she's like, she didn't like understand me. She understood me, but she was like, yeah, right, whatever.
She was just
You were trying to
yes.
order additional food. If you want it, you need to go pay for it over there.
She didn't believe her.
And she didn't believe me. So then I kept telling her I wasn't ordering additional food. I was just
Yeah.
making sure that it was. Anyways, the food came to the table wrong.
Yeah.
So then she comes and takes the plate away from me. And I said, are you going to throw it away?
Yeah.
And then she's like, if you want extra food, you need to go pay for it over there. And I was like, I'm about to punch her in the face.
Ooh.
Like, I said, at this point, I said, you know what? Leave me alone and let me
Damn.
eat in peace. So whatever was on the table, we started eating. But this is in front of my entire family.
Ugh.
And here I am trying to bring her business. And she just treated me like garbage because
my
she
gosh.
thought that I was trying to take advantage and get free food. And unfortunately, this is how we are with a lot of Hispanics because some really do try to take advantage and some really do try to, get extra stuff for free or maybe steal some stuff and it's small so nobody will notice. And that's just how we grew up. And we know that some people are like that, but not everyone is like that. And for you to put a stamp on me, not even knowing who I am, it just, man, it made me, it ruined my day.
Yeah.
And it took me like
Yeah.
24 hours, 48 hours for me to, and I still to this day, I keep telling Nelson, I want to go back and talk to her because if you treat other people like that, you're going to seriously go down. And I thought about putting a bad review. I thought about so many things. I thought about talking about it on the radio. And I was like, that's not me. I don't want to hurt her. I want her to know what she did wrong and how she made me feel.
Yeah.
Because that's not right. That is not right. And Nelson's like, just leave it. Just don't even do anything. Don't worry about it. Don't let it ruin your day. And I'm like, she just made me feel like crap. How am I not going to worry about it? If she treats other people like that, that's just not nice.
Yeah.
And she's going to lose her business.
That's what I said. I said, don't worry, she's gonna ruin her own business.
But I don't want her to ruin
the
her
thing
business. I
is-
want to tell her what she did wrong so she could fix it, so she could be successful.
The thing is that when you do go back, I want to be there and I want to video record.
Yeah.
But I want you to first start out and going, don't talk to me in English because I know you can speak Spanish because I can't understand your English. So let's talk this out in Spanish.
Yeah.
And then I could be on video, record it, and then we'll post it.
You already tried talking to her the first time. She wasn't understanding you. So
I did tell her, just tell her what she did wrong so she stops doing that. And other thing that I told Jenny was she probably had a really bad experience
Yeah.
with somebody that was Hispanic probably too. And she thinks that Jenny was going to be the same way. I don't know because that is very weird.
Yeah, but you cannot treat everyone like that.
I
You know what I'm saying?
understand.
If you have a bad experience with someone, if you have a bad experience with an Indian person, you can't expect for every Indian to be the same.
No, and I understand.
If you have a bad experience, it doesn't matter. Like, to me, she needs to fix that.
That's
Like,
why
that
I
is
told
not
you.
cool.
You have to talk to her and
That's
tell
what
her.
I'm saying. I was
Yeah.
gonna write her a letter. I mean, and listen, I lost sleep because of this stinking freaking lady,
Oh
and
my
I feel
gosh.
like I need to. And every time we talk about my red,
A little.
I really like it's boiling me inside. And tomorrow I'm
Well,
gonna go talk to her.
As she started saying the story,
like,
she was
"I'm
she was
getting
like,
louder.
I know.
She's getting
Yeah, I
louder.
saw it. I'm like looking up to her
I'll be
now. Like,
honest
whoa.
I'll be honest with you. I thought you were going to say the other story.
I was going to tell you. Are you going to tell the other story
Oh, she
about the
forgot it.
furniture store? Is that
Oh
one?
my
No.
God.
Oh, she have other
You
ones.
should share that one, Jenny.
No, that furniture store is a good story.
That's
too.
ridiculous.
The other one was the other restaurant we walked into that you just walked in. All you did was walk in, and
Yes.
they like made a face or
Yes.
something.
Oh,
like-
yeah.
Yeah, this one was really quick. We walked in, and mind you, we saw bad reviews online, and we still try to give it an opportunity
Yeah.
just in case, because some people may be mean. That's why I didn't want to leave a bad review for this lady. So we walk in. It's an Italian restaurant, this one, and I walked in, and this old lady was the waiter or the waitress, and she looks at me and she goes, ugh.
Dang.
And I'm like, okay,
Let's get out.
But the worst thing about it is that the hostess is sitting right there, watches her do that expression towards me, and then she starts laughing.
Oh, my gosh.
And that's when I said, okay, I'll be right back. I
Yeah.
turned around and I told Nelson, we are not going in there.
Nope. Mm-mm.
So the bad reviews for that place were correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
We didn't even get to do anything. We just walked in and walked right back out. That
Walked
was
right back
crazy.
out. The furniture one was with Steph and I. I don't know, why do these things happen to me? Like, what the heck?
Yo no sé tú.
So
It's crazy.
Steph and I, we were looking for a bar for our new house, right? But we were looking for a specific bar. We were looking for something that you could actually like go behind, and you can hang the wine glasses and the bottles. So Steph and I are going from furniture store to furniture store, and we walked into this one, and this guy, we were like, "Hey, I'm looking for a bar," and he goes and he takes me to the back, and he takes me to one that is literally about 8 feet tall and like maybe 2 to 3 feet wide.
Yeah, very, very little
Very tiny.
traditional.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very
Way smaller
small.
than this table.
Yes.
Probably wasn't even, it was like 200 and something dollars. And I was like, oh, I know, I actually need something bigger than that for the space that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, we don't have anything. And I was like, okay. So then Steph and I were still walking around, looking. And then all of a sudden, we run into exactly what I was looking for.
It's massive.
It was amazing. It was just white with crystal. I mean, it was just exactly what I was looking for, because we were specifically looking for white.
we even started jumping in the store like, yes.
Yeah, because it was exactly what and it's funny because Steph and I are so connected all the time with everything that we do. And even though we had not specifically talked about the details, we
Yeah.
knew
That
what
was
I
it.
wanted.
Yeah.
And so we were jumping, and then all of a sudden I go back to the guy super excited. And then I'm like, hey, you said you didn't have a bigger bar. Look at this bar. And he goes, oh, that one's out of your range.
Yeah.
Dang.
Just like that.
Just like that. And I was like,
he didn't even
excuse me?
hesitate.
No,
Right away.
not at all.
Mira.
And I just
Dang.
felt my blood go.
No, I went like this. Like, I don't even know what she was gonna do.
Yeah.
I just felt my blood just boiling and boiling, and I don't know what I said at the moment.
No, you said, I need to go to the bathroom. Dum, 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 dum.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom. I called my mom.
Yeah.
I started bawling,
Oh my.
but it wasn't even. It was out of anger.
Yeah.
It was one of those cries that you just had to let it out, because if not, I just didn't want to do anything bad.
I so wish you would have called me.
Mind you,
Or driven over there right away.
I'm, a public figure, so I can't go out there
Yeah,
and
you
just
can go
do some crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
So I call my mom, and she goes, "Where are you? I'm coming right now." And I'm like,
Yes.
"Mom, that's the last thing I need
Yeah,
right now. I
exactly.
cannot have you come."
Yeah, she was ready to fight. She was so mad on the phone. So I'm like, you guys need to calm down.
Oh yeah. So then I said, you know what? I'm gonna talk to this guy, and I'm gonna tell him how he made me feel. So I sat down with him, and I was like, "Listen, when you said this, you made me feel like I wasn't able to pay for that bar.
Yeah.
Right.
Why didn't you show me that bar when I asked for a bar? And why did you say it was out of our range?"
Right.
And then he's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even mean it like that." And I'm like, "So how did you mean it?"
Yeah.
And he was just saying, "No, you have
turned.
to believe me."
Red.
Oh, I.
Yeah, he turned all kinds of colors, and he was saying, "You have to believe me. I didn't mean it like that." And I'm like, I'm wondering what other way could you mean it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
I'm-
he explain?
He just kept saying that he didn't mean it like that.
Yeah.
No, there's only one meaning.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, I didn't tell his manager. I didn't tell anyone. I still got the stinking bar from him because I didn't want to jeopardize him. I know I'm stupid. I'm too nice, whatever you want to call it. But
I'm gonna go there.
I felt like maybe he learned his lesson with me.
Yeah.
You can only hope.
Yeah.
I can only hope. Yeah, but this is how the universe works.
Yeah.
Okay. Then this is all during the pandemic, right? The bar never comes.
Ugh.
I'm waiting almost a year for this
Yeah.
bar to come.
Yep.
And finally I told the guy, "You know what? I cannot wait any longer. Give me my money back." And he's like, "Oh, but no, but this, but it's gonna come. Maybe one more month." But every month he would say one more month.
Yeah.
And we were like that for a whole year. And guess what? He had to give me my money back, and he didn't get the commission for that bar. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that he really learned his lesson.
I
That
hope
was
so.
pretty
Oh,
crazy.
that
That's rough.
pissed me off.
That was
Yeah.
crazy, and I was there. So, and I experienced the whole thing, and I'm like, I cannot believe that he just said that, just like that.
Yeah.
Like
it
he
was-
didn't even
Oh,
thought
man,
about it.
That was wild.
Yeah, it was like not
No,
fun.
and then Jenny was like, "Is it the way that we are dressed or what? What do people think?"
I was dressed with workout clothes.
clothes.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it
gym
was
clothes.
not even like
It
you
wasn't
know,
ratchet.
It wasn't bad.
You sure you didn't have a hole somewhere in your pants?
No.
But even if there was, who are you to judge?
Yeah, you
Right.
shouldn't
Yes.
judge at all.
You know?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
I'm
bad.
like, he's like, no, well, there was a lady that came in and she was full of tattoos.
Yeah,
And-
he said
Oh
that.
my
And
God.
Yes.
And then he was like, and she bought like $12,000 worth. And I was like, but why are you telling me this as if a person full of tattoos couldn't
Couldn't
buy
afford
a
it.
12,000?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
understand what I'm
digging
saying?
himself
He
in a
was-
bigger hole.
Yeah,
the
he
more
was making
talks.
it worse.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet anybody right now. We'll drive over there this week. I want to go, and I'm gonna know that guy's not there. He's not there.
He's
he
probably
can't stay in
not
his job
there.
with
Probably
that kind of mentality. No way.
I would have to see him. I don't think I remember his name.
I remember his face.
Okay, Stephanie, we're going this week.
Yeah.
I want to go.
I remember his face.
Wow. That's bad though.
Oh,
We ended up going to IKEA and bought our
Oh,
own
yeah.
bar
And
and made it.
we
rocked it.
Yes, it was amazing.
Well, you
It
built
looks
it, so
amazing.
thank you, babe.
Yes.
It looks amazing.
Listen, I wanna switch it up a little. If you guys are unless you have another big horror story to talk about.
Horror story.
No, go ahead.
Okay, because I want to switch it for some great customer service.
Yes.
Oh, good.
But I think the ladies may not find this great customer service, but I think it was great customer service.
Okay.
Okay? Judge yourselves. Here we go.
Okay.
I am shopping for you. Okay? And we are
I already know.
we were dating. We weren't married. We were dating.
Okay.
And I'm shopping for you. And I go into the store, and there's two girls working the retail store. This is in the mall. And I go, yeah, I'm just looking. I'm looking for, and so I find like two outfits. And I go, oh, these are great outfits. And at that time, I we're dating. I didn't know your sizes or anything like that. And I go, I don't know her size. I don't know what to get. And then the girls walk up to me, both of them, and they're both different sizes. And they go, okay, well, is she like my size or is she like my size? And I go, no, she's like your size. She's short, like you. Okay, great. And then she goes, give me the outfits. And I go, what? Give me the outfits. And I said, okay. And I gave her the outfits. Then she goes to the back and she tries an outfit on, and she brings it.
told me this.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yes, I did. I have.
You never told me that,
Even he
babe.
knows it, yeah. So she tries it on. She goes, so does it look good on me? Because then it will look good on her. And I go,
Jenny.
and I go, yeah. I didn't like, actually, the three outfits didn't look good. And
On
I
her.
go, and I go, yeah, on her, but still, it didn't help the sale.
Got
And
it.
I go, okay, well, thanks for all your help anyways. And I walk out. But then when I'm walking out, I'm thinking, I was like, man, they really wanted to work hard for that to sell those dresses.
Yeah.
Because they went and they put it on. And then I told you, and then you're like, what did she do? No way. You're like, I mean, that.
I really don't remember.
Yeah, you don't
that.
remember. Yeah.
That
But
was
you
a
were like,
long time ago.
yeah, that was, shoot, like 20, man? 20 years?
Well, no, yeah. If it was before,
Yeah.
it was like 2021.
Yeah. But I found it like, wow, they really went above and beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
but at the time, I think you were just like, no.
That's creepy.
Yeah. He's like, I don't want to wear what she wore. She wore something like that. And I go, yeah, I didn't buy anything, but I thought it was above and beyond.
I was
Is that
like,
when
customer
you
service.
bought me the white dress for my graduation? Okay.
I was like, Nelson, what store is that, bro?
You want to go?
I don't think
Yeah.
I
you're
don't
not
think
going
it
there.
even-
Hell no.
that store doesn't even exist anymore
No,
at the mall.
probably
It was at Altamont Mall, I remember.
Okay.
Nah,
Wow. Well, at least that's a positive story.
I thought it was positive. I mean, I was like, wow, that they really went above and beyond. But you didn't find it. You were like,
At the
"That's-"
time, I'm sure.
Yeah.
you didn't. You were like, what? What did she do? She's trying all these outfits, and then you have to look at her up and down to see if you like it.
Oh,
I
man.
Yeah,
mean, if you put
yeah.
it that way, I don't know. It's kind of
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah, turn around. Let me look at your butt. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
her butt is about the same, maybe a little bigger.
Bend over just to make sure. No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
Oh my
squat down just
gosh.
to see if you see the underwear. Yeah, no.
Dang.
Yeah, that's a little.
Well, I was really big on that though
Oh, yeah.
when I was shopping for you. I was like, I hate it when you bend over and your underwear's all showing in the back.
Well, it's hard because
Yeah.
we're Spanish. We have a booty, and these American styles don't
They don't
fit our butts.
Are you
Yeah.
profiling right now?
We have the curve.
It's the
No.
truth.
I'm just messing with you.
Every single. That's why Colombian jeans are so popular among Hispanic girls
I know.
because
Yeah,
of our-
they
yeah.
fit the right areas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I have. The only other thing I can think of is when our parents used to own a restaurant, and I was probably 13, 14 years old, and we had a lot. Everybody was Hispanic that worked at our restaurant. And one night, when I was 13, I would work in the kitchen. I was young, and I went up to the front, and there was a guy like standing over mom, like, you need to get employees here that speak English, like that. And this guy's like over 6 feet tall, and like I didn't know what to do. I was just like frozen in spot. The guy turned around and he walked out, and I'm like, dang. Mom just kept a straight face, and she just kept walking like nothing happened. And I'm like,
People
Not
are
every-
so rude.
yeah, people are rude for real. But Steph probably has a couple stories working at the restaurant.
Yeah, I don't have a good experience with when I started working at Rolando's. That's okay if I say that?
Yeah.
The
Okay.
restaurant was called Rolando.
The restaurant was called Rolando's. When I used to work there, that was in 2010, and that was my first job. So my English was not very good looking. You know, I couldn't say things, but I had a very, very heavy accent. And this, they were friends. I remember they were very old gentlemen. They used to go to the restaurant all the time. So my brother-in-law Armando, he was the one that used to take care of them, but he was not there that day. So I had to serve them. And one of the gentlemen, he said, like, hey, I don't understand what you're telling me. Can you get somebody else to serve me, because I'm not understanding anything that you're saying. Back in the day, you know, I was very fragile because I was new here. I couldn't speak well. And he was like, no, get me somebody else. So I went crying to the back, and I'm like, he said to get somebody else because he doesn't understand what I'm saying. and my mother-in-law Nati, she was like, no, it's okay, go. Like, she was pushing me to
Are
the
you
mat.
serious? After they said no?
Yes, and I have to serve them the entire time that they were there. And I was so bad and uncomfortable because he wouldn't even look at me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how am I going to do this?
Did they leave you a tip?
Yeah, I mean, normal, nothing crazy. But later on, like 4 years after that day, he would ask for me every time.
Are you
Yep.
serious?
Yes, that was Ray. I mean,
You grew on him.
he died, yeah. And then he would just, you know, he's like, oh, you're getting better. Oh, you're getting better. And every time was like that. And that was it. He was okay with my accent at the end.
Nice. Yeah. So maybe
That's
he
a
just.
cool story. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great story.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it was not fun at the beginning. I used to cry all the time because people were so rude. Another time, one lady, again, it goes with your story, Jenny, and I know what you were saying when us Hispanic, some of us, they do things to get free stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that lady ordered a soup. And then she ordered her entire meal, and then the soup came out first. And she brought a roach to the restaurant and put it inside the soup
How did you know that?
because they had cameras. And she was swearing that she did not brought the roach, and they saw it when she was putting it in the soup.
Yeah. So she
Oh.
ate some soup and then she.
Yes,
put the
and she's like, I'm not, and she was like, I'm not paying for none of this. But
Yeah.
she wanted the whole meal. She wanted to eat everything for free.
Was the roach alive?
No, it was not.
Oh my god!
I remember seeing it.
Yeah,
it
and
wasn't
she
on.
was like, I'm not paying for none of this, and I want, like, you know, I want everything new. And we're like, you're not doing that. She was so mad, and then we told her that we saw everything, and she just left.
Of course she's gonna leave. What else is she gonna do? There's evidence.
Yeah.
It was
And she
crazy.
still didn't pay.
Yeah, no, she didn't.
Oh
pay.
no, she's not
No.
gonna play.
No, because you know she just had the soup, and the
Yeah.
food was making in the back. It
That's
was bad.
crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. There's profiling too. Like I remember, I mean, there were people that worked at a restaurant. They're like, "Oh, I don't want that Hispanic table because
Yeah.
Hispanics don't tip," or something
Yeah.
like that, right? Or There's people that say, like what you said about Indians. Some people say, oh, those are all scammers because a lot of scam calls come from India.
Yeah.
But what they don't know is that everybody in India hates those people
Mm-hmm.
that are scammers. You know, it's just a very small population. So, you know, I mean, it's natural. I guess it's part of our instinct or something
Yeah.
to profile people. But
To
just-
judge.
yeah, just know that
Mhm.
no matter who you are or wherever you're from or what you know, the color of your skin, not everybody is the same. So
And you don't have to treat people bad just because of the way they look or of their race.
yeah,
You don't have
exactly.
to.
And just because you have money doesn't mean that you have the right to be rude.
And and not because you wear gym clothes doesn't mean you don't have money.
Yeah. If
Or
you
you can
if you like to dress comfortable and ratchet because you feel comfortable that way, it doesn't mean that you can't pay for stuff.
Just treat people the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
100%.
I'll tell you something. You know what's interesting is that everybody remembers more the bad experiences than the good experiences.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
It
Yeah.
tell you it's hard for you to remember great customer service, unfortunately, but it's easy for you to remember all the bad ones.
Yeah.
Not just a few,
Yeah.
but a lot of the bad ones, which you know it's sad
Well,
in
it-
today's society.
It's like that with everything though. You
Mhm.
remember mostly not the amazing moments of your life. You remember the ones that
the-
marked you the
that hurt you
most,
the
and
most.
usually those are the bad ones.
Yeah. Yep.
So
I mean,
unfortunately.
at the restaurant too, I had great customers too, and we will have so much fun just them going, me interacting with them, and I had this guy. He rest in peace. He was amazing. I mean, he was almost part of the family, Rafael.
Oh yeah.
And every time he would go, he would just sit. He's like, just sit here with me for a second. How's your day? How's Emmanuel? If Nate was not at the restaurant, how are you doing? Here's $60 so you can go get a massage because you worked a lot this
Yeah.
week.
That's so amazing.
yeah, but to the point
Yeah,
where
he
you're
was
like, don't.
amazing.
We'll talk to you. Don't give me money.
Exactly. I told
He just
him.
went for the companionship.
Yes.
Though.
Oh.
He's like, I'm like, you don't have to tip me. You don't have to do anything. It's great to talk to you. It's
Yeah.
amazing. And yeah, it was awesome.
Oh,
I was
that's awesome.
I was interested in knowing what kind of customer service, if anybody's had great customer service with that new service that came out, the new company, where they go and they spoon you for like 30 minutes.
I seen that on the
Listen.
internet.
That's an actual thing.
Yes.
I
Go.
could be a professional spooner. I'm a
Oh.
good spooner,
I
right,
think
babe?
so, me too.
Listen.
we spun together before.
We saw a documentary on that.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, guys!
It's great.
That's crazy. All right. We saw a documentary on that. And
He's like,
yeah,
That's crazy.
I don't even want to talk about that. But I was thinking in my head, like, what if somebody really smelly and dirty,
pays for it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, probably. You
And
have
you
to.
get
sure-
there and you're like,
I'm
oh.
sure there's fine print that you have the right to deny giving the service.
Or you have
you don't
to
feel comfortable
or
or
in the fine print it says you need to be showered, clean. The bed needs to be clean. It
No
can't
bed
be
bugs.
dirty sheets.
Probably.
Blech.
Probably.
exactly.
Yeah.
Too many
Yeah.
things.
I mean, I'd
Yeah.
probably be like, if I was in that business, I'd carry my own blankets and stuff. No, I'll put this on. Don't worry about it. I'll bring my own inflatable bed.
Yeah.
lay in there.
oh my god.
No sé, pero tú le has dado mucha mente. ¿Qué es lo tuyo?
Yeah, he's got it all planned out.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just weird to me.
Yeah.
The thing that would always happen to you guys is food, hair in your food.
Oh my gosh.
Always. You guys always have that happen to you.
Nelson. He's the one. that-
Nelson pulled a hair out of his throat.
You have to tell that story, babe. Oh.
That was
So
horrible.
we were at a very
famous.
famous restaurant.
Yes.
A very famous restaurant, unbelievable. And I'm eating my food. I'm like, oh, this is great, but it's not very well lit.
Nope.
Okay, so it's kind of dark.
I'm getting nauseous just thinking
And
about it.
but I'm eating. It's dark, and I see I got what I ordered, and I'm just eating. And then all of a sudden, I just feel like something on my lip, and I'm like, oh, it's a hair. Oh, it's a hair. It's a hair. So then I grab the hair, and I start to take it out because I'm thinking it's just on my lip or something. When I start to pull, I feel it down here,
Yeah.
bottom of my throat. I'm like, oh my god. And then I was gagging as I'm pulling this thing all the way out of my, and then I couldn't.
It didn't
believe-
break?
No, it didn't
No.
break. And I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Well, we
here?
were there, and our waitress
there.
had very long hair.
Yeah.
Like it went
And
past
I was
her
like,
butt down her
I
back.
couldn't believe it. That was
No,
Yeah.
and that was his food. And then he ordered an ice cream.
Yes.
And then the ice cream had a hair in it too.
Yeah, I was done. I was like, that's it. I'm out of here.
But I have actually met people that are like, oh, it's just a hair. And I'm like,
Now that was a
Listen.
long
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah, no.
yeah,
Like-
I remember. Ugh.
Long.
Oh, talk about another restaurant adventure. I went to a very well-known breakfast place. Okay, I'm not going to mention the name, but it's blue and white in the name. And
I don't even
I
know.
sit
Oh,
down,
got it.
Oh.
and
Yeah.
the first thing I do is I order a coffee, and as they're getting she said, "Okay, get a coffee," and I said, "I'm ready to order." So I ordered my meal, the way I wanted it. She brings me my coffee. The cup is stained and dirty. So I wait a little bit. So she comes back and says, "Hey, listen, this cup is dirty. Please give me a clean cup of with coffee." She goes, gets me another cup, brings me it. The other cup was dirty too.
Oh my god.
Didn't it have like lipstick stains on it too?
One of them did.
Ugh.
And I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. I don't want the coffee. She brings me my food. It's not how I ordered it at all. And by that time, I was already fed up because she gave me 2 dirty cups of coffee. So she brings me the food, and I look at it, and then I look at her, and I go, I'm gonna get up, and I'm gonna leave. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Oh my god.
And she knew it. She's like, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. And I was like, it's okay. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And I've never gone
And
back.
he's never gone back to that place.
I don't like that place anymore either because of the same thing.
Wow. Well, I went there the other day. Actually, the one that's close to here.
When we were here, when we were staying here.
Really?
And
Yeah.
and
You're
like,
brave.
none of the staff showed up.
No.
So there was one cook for the whole restaurant
Well, we did it to go.
and to go orders,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Oh
I was
my
like,
gosh.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Well, there's a reason why the staff doesn't want to go work there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad.
But my cell phone company is the best customer service in the world. I love them.
Are you being sarcastic?
No,
or
I'm
what?
being serious.
Okay.
I'm being serious.
Really?
Oh yes, our cell phone company doesn't have the best reception, and I don't care because whatever issue I've ever had through the years, I call them and they resolve it like this.
That's great.
And they're the nicest, and they're so pleasant to deal with. And I'm like, I'm staying with this company because of their customer service. They don't have the best reception, and I don't care because I've been to 2 or 3 others, and the customer service is
Terrible.
terrible.
Yep.
well,
And that's the only reason why I'm with this company. I'm like, your customer service is by far the best, and I love it. I should just call them without a problem. I just want to call them.
I love you
and say
guys.
thank you. And say, thank you so much for your service.
That's how nice they are on the phone.
I think you're pretty cool. Are
That's
you
like-
having a great day?
Chick-fil-A level, maybe.
Oh man, it's great.
Yeah, that's true.
Chick-fil-A has the nicest people.
They do.
Non-sponsor, by the way, unless Chick-fil-A wants to sponsor the podcast.
All right.
So we moving on to Brain Dead?
Let's do
Yes,
it.
let's move on to
have the
Brain
questions?
Dead.
No.
No.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
See,
Let's do Stranger Things trivia.
Yes,
I'm excited.
All
I
right.
love it.
Okay.
What are we gonna do for the sound?
You're going to raise your hand,
Okay.
and I'll call your name, whoever hand I see first. It's going to be multiple choice.
Okay.
Question number 1. What is the name of the ice cream shop in Starcourt Mall? Oh, Nelson?
I don't know.
Okay. Steph?
Sweet candy.
It's multiple choice, so you
Oh.
can wait for the question.
I forgot.
You're,
Yeah, yep. you,
Okay.
you both.
Give me the multiple choice, Nate. Thank you.
Number 1
I
is
forgot.
Scoops. Number 2, Mr. Moo's Ice Cream Parlor. Number 3, Scoops Ahoy. Number 4, the Nice Cream Factory.
Ay, 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 ay.
Say something.
Pick one because I'm
gonna
gonna get
say
this.
number 2.
Number 2. Let's see what we got here. I actually got a. That's funny. I have to answer the questions and then go down.
Oh Lord.
Oh, submit. There we go. It shows me all the right answers. What'd you say?
Number 2.
Number 2 is not correct. Steph,
Scoops Ahoy.
that's correct.
I remember.
All right, Steph has a point.
Okay.
All right.
I'm excited.
You
I
guys,
forgot that this is multiple choice.
this is multiple
I know, I
choice,
forgot
but I feel
too.
like you guys are gonna know it before I even say
okay.
it. What is the name of the fictional town where the show is set?
Multiple choice.
Yeah.
Okay. Gawkins? Nelson.
Hawkins.
Correct.
The fictional. Okay.
Yeah, the fake town.
Got it. Yeah, Hawkins.
Mejor.
All right. So 1-1.
Mhm.
Jenny's done. Okay. Which character mused or said that mornings are for coffee and contemplation? Was it Police Chief Hopper? Was it Joyce Byers? Was it 11? Or was it Dustin Henderson? Dang, Nelson.
Oh, quick. It was the police chief.
Police Chief
Hopper?
Hopper
Mm-hmm.
is correct. 2-1-0.
Whatever.
Jenny.
Hopper wouldn't say that though.
Oh,
Oh, he did say that.
you guys all know this.
You made that up.
Okay.
You might not wait for the answers. I'm just saying.
Okay.
What food is 11 addicted to?
I got it right
Hey,
away.
hey,
Right away.
hey.
No, I beat you. Let's go to the tape.
Who? Who
I'm
did
telling you, I beat you. My hand was up before
it?
yours.
Nelson?
I promise you.
I was looking at the phone.
I know he wasn't looking, but I promise you, we go to the video, I beat you.
God.
Okay.
Okay? We go to the video, I beat you.
Okay, that's
Okay.
it.
What is the answer?
Come on, yeah. Eggos, waffles.
That's correct.
Yes, that is so obvious.
So he has 3 and you have 1?
Yeah.
Yep. And
Okay.
I have 0.
I want to record you though, looking at the video when we review. Okay? Okay. I like it.
Really beating my butt looking
Okay.
at the video. What did I just say? I didn't know meant to say that. No. That's not
I
so
don't even understand what
Okay.
you
She
said.
said
Don't
beating
worry.
my butt looking
Look
at the
at-
video or something?
What I was trying to say.
Oh,
was,
Lord. Don't make
yes,
it worse.
You're probably gonna see it in the video that you bit my. That you. I don't know.
That you bit my butt? That you bit my butt?
No, that he won. that he got
okay.
it. Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm uncomfortable.
I know, me too.
Oh, please.
Go ahead.
Are you ready? All right. What is the name of Jim Hopper's biological daughter? Oh,
I-
Nelson.
Emma.
Incorrect. Are you ready?
Answers, yes.
You and Jenny are still in. Just
Wait,
letting
she
you know.
raised her hand.
Oh,
I said answers.
does she have to answer?
Well, if you raise your hand,
Well,
you
you
have-
you already said an answer.
I gave an answer, but then you raised
Sarah.
your hand.
Sarah's actually correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
So you didn't need it.
2.
You didn't need it.
Well,
Three,
just
two,
in
zero.
case.
Okay, I'm
Jenny,
out.
you're not even trying.
I don't know it. I literally just started watching it. What, like the last season?
Month.
You didn't.
Okay, so hold
You
on.
didn't watch the seasons before.
I watched them, but it was
Yes.
so long
Ah,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her memory's
And I
not that
didn't
good.
see all of them because the kids had already
I
watched.
think we're done.
a
because
Well,
she
hold
got
on.
Like
Hold
3 or
on.
4. She got like 2.
Hold on. So it's 6 questions,
Mm-hmm.
and if you guys tie 3-3,
Mhm.
then you would go to a tiebreaker. If you get the next
But
question,
why? Because
you would have
0.
it's best out of 6.
Oh.
For
No,
the
no, no,
win.
the winner, for the next question.
Yes.
That's right.
All right, you ready?
Hold on a minute. Prepare yourself for the punishment.
Talking about punishments, guys. We need to do 2 punishments apparently this week for Jenny because last week we were a little too busy for her punishment. so-
Maybe double punishment. So 2 and 1, and that's
Ooh.
it.
Yeah, maybe we will get her nipples pierced.
I know.
Okay. No.
Well, I would rather just do
Whatever.
2 different punishments, one day, separate days. You
Yeah,
know, have
but-
more fun.
I'm just surprised that it's women that are commenting that they
Yeah.
want her to pierce her nipples.
Oh, yeah.
You said that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
No, that's not happening. But I was trying to be quiet, just hoping that you
They
guys
were not gonna-
forgot that
Yeah,
I was
he
supposed
did
to be
not
punished.
forgot about that at all. So
Mm-mm.
you
All right,
ready.
here we go. This is I didn't even know this one.
Okay, good.
Which video game does Dustin set the high score on in season 2? You're gonna answer without the answers?
No,
Okay, go ahead. Answer.
no, it's finished.
You raise your hand. You have to say something.
Go ahead.
Pac-Man.
No. Okay, so it's Asteroid, Tempest, Dig Dug, or Dragon Slayer?
Dragon Slayer.
Incorrect.
Dang it.
So it's either Asteroid, Tempest, or Dig Dug.
Asteroid.
I raised my hand.
Incorrect.
Ah.
That helped you.
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Nelson,
great.
you
So
were going
it's
to say
either
that one.
Tempest or Dig Dug.
Tempest.
Incorrect.
Dig
Dang.
Dug.
Yeah. So you
Never
guys
heard
are-
of Dig Dug. That was a
No,
big name.
That's why I
Me
said I
neither.
didn't know.
Wow.
That should have been a giveaway. I've heard of
Uh.
Asteroid and,
And,
Tempest.
and the other game,
Yeah. All right.
the
So
Slayers. qué sé
the
yo.
tiebreaker to see who actually wins. All right. What date did Will Byers first go missing?
Oh my gosh.
For some reason, I knew this because it came up on an article I was reading. August 8th, 1983. September 12th, 1983. October 1st, 1983. Or November 6th, 1983.
Got it.
What?
What was the last date?
November 6th.
November 6th.
That's correct.
Really?
Yes, because
Yeah.
I know because it was after Halloween.
And I
Yeah.
thought it was before Halloween.
I just knew because there was an article talking about dates and the day, this latest season where I think it's 11 and her boyfriend are skating
Mike.
and
Mike, yeah.
Will,
Hey, hey.
yeah, you know
acordó.
something. Anyways, Will is kind of behind them,
Yes.
but está como like he's sad.
Yeah.
So in the first season, you could see the date of his birthday. They say it, and that day on the camera, it's the date of Will's birthday. But they're skating and being together, and nobody's paying attention to Will, and it's actually his birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like an
Wow.
Easter egg.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
The details.
no.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's being completely the third wheel all day and sad because they're all excited to see each other. The boy,
Yeah.
Elle and Mike,
Yeah.
and they don't pay attention to it.
And people, they speculate about his sexuality in the show, and
Yes.
and what they say is like it's up to your interpretation.
Mhm.
People think that he's sad because
Their
of Mike,
relationship.
Because he likes
But-
Mike.
but that could be a whole other reason. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
True.
So
I think it's his birthday. That's the thing.
yeah, I don't know, but maybe he is. It doesn't matter. But it's just like there's other Easter eggs that it surprises you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Pretty cool.
Interesting.
Anyways, Jenny lost again, so we either do a very strong punishment or we do 2 regular punishments. Nothing like the
We're
hand.
done with this episode, so thank you guys so much for listening.
Hey, a tramp stamp
Oh,
What is that?
What is that?
That's a tattoo in the bottom
on
of
your
your.
on your
Oh
lower
my
back right here.
If you want my
So
dad to put
when
a
you-
bullet in your head.
So when you bend over, you
You
Yeah.
can see that. Ay, Dios
you,
mío.
you see a sign says "Fun this way."
With the arrow.
And pointing down.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
All right, peeps. Till the next episode.
Bye, guys.